Hey guys, and welcome to episode 6 of Football Manager 2015 with AC Milan. Turning back on the 5th of February 2015, and it's not quite for the Fiorentina game because as it panned out, due to an Italian Cup, us winning in a previous Italian Cup round, that the Italian Cup quarter-final is on today. And it's on against no other than Juventus. I thought it was at home, but it says there it's away. Yeah, it's at the San Siro, so I'm not sure why I was saying away. Maybe it's down as a neutral venue. I don't know, something like that. But we're playing Juventus, and it's going to be tricky as expected, because it's Juventus, and they're the best team in the league by a long way. Anyway, I'll take you through the fixtures since the AC Milan game, where I was on a little bit of a downer because we were very poor, I know, it was just so ordinary. And we really haven't been much better, to be honest. Only one saving grace, which has been the fact that due to Montari and Essien going, and also to the African Cup of Nations, and also a fairly long, a 3 or 4 week injury to Marco van Ginkel, has paved the way for the Japanese legend Kazuki Honda to really show me what he's made of, and he's done so brilliantly. So we'll start off with the game against Torino, where we won at home 2-1, which was a great win. In the end, we actually played though quite well in this game, which was good to see. We got our deserved win, even though going behind in the 14th minute through Fabio Quagliarella. Kazuki Honda scored a brace either side of half time, which is good to see. Him getting on the score sheet, not only once as well, just twice. Good goals as well. So, he's produced a few cracking goals, which is great to see as well. Not just your bog standard ordinary goals. There really have been a few dingers. We then travelled to the San Paolo to play against Napoli away from home, which is always going to be a tough game. We just got eked out. We really didn't play well, though. They dominated us. It was one of the few games this year where we've really been kind of up against it for the whole thing. And Walter Gargano scored the only goal of the game in the 43rd minute to give Napoli a deserved 3 points, really. They shut us out completely and won the game quite comfortably. And this is the reason why we're playing in the Italian Cup quarter-final, because we managed to beat Atalanta 2-0 at home. It was a decent win. We played all right, although we actually... It was another one of these games where actually they probably had the better of general play, but we actually had the better of the chances this time round, which has kind of been the opposite way round throughout the whole season. But we managed to win 2-0. A bumper enough crowd, really, considering what we've usually been having, 49,000 at the San Siro. Although they were saying before the game that Atalanta is one of our rivals. Now, maybe that's the case if you're a Milan fan. Are Atalanta rivals? Because it doesn't come up on this, I don't think. No, I was looking into it. You know, Inter and Juventus are the big ones. Whoopsie. Didn't see that. Oops. It is a derby. Yeah, I was thinking though, because it was fairly built up that it was a derby. Anyway, we managed to win the game 2-0. Kazuki Honda scoring again, and Gianpaolo Pazzini scoring a rare goal up front. We then were at home to Udinese, and this was a bit like the Inter Milan game, just nothing happened. We had so much of the ball, so many shots, but we didn't really create. We only had 2 clear-cut chances throughout the whole game, despite having 25 shots. 16 shots off target is just so many. Udinese really shut up shop. They had 1 clear-cut chance, which they missed. Diego Lopez picked up, or produced a good save, but apart from that, they didn't really do anything in the game. And it was just 0-0. A really disappointing result. Back to the bog standard 40,000 at the San Siro. And then, probably the worst one of the lot was a 2-1 defeat at home to Empoli. A real shocker. Mattias Vecino gave them the lead in the 9th minute, slightly against the run of play. We managed to get a penalty, which Alex converted for his 6th of the season, all of which have been penalties. But then Mattias Vecino scored again in the 69th minute, and we lost the game 2-1. Another game where we just couldn't find any outlet. We couldn't create anything. Like 15 shots to their 8, but they had actually the better chances. We had 3 clear-cut chances. One of them is the penalty though, so you can't really count that. It's only 2, and we didn't score any of them. They had 2 clear-cut chances, scored them both. But if you're not gonna create yourself, I'm not gonna complain about them scoring from their clear-cut chances. But then a decent win away at Sassuolo. Which was a good win. It's a difficult place to go. It's another one of these games where I thought we were going to be shortchanged because they had 1 shot on target in the whole game and they did score from that, but we managed to win 2-1. Kazuki Honda gave us the lead in the 70th minute before Luca Ante equalised in the 73rd, and then Honda scored again in the 86th minute. I'm actually going to show you both these goals, especially the first one. The first one was an absolute cracker from Kazuki Honda, one of the best you'll see. I think his 5th goal of the month. Just the month. Just stunning. Like, he's been on fire. But, like, look at this. It comes across to him. Boom! Look at that. Say goodnight. Game over. 1-0. Which was good. Then they equalised. And then up he steps from the free kick. Boom. No chance for Consigli. 20 yards out, free kick in the top corner. Pick that out. 2-1 win. Which was a good win, actually. We are 3rd now in the Serie A after 21 games, so we're doing quite well. 37 points. There's no chance of us winning the league because Juventus are already 11 points clear with 48 points after their 21 games. They've only lost 3 times. Scored 54 goals compared to our 24. So they've scored 30 more goals than we have. Our defences are actually reasonably similar though. We're clearly now the 2nd best defence to Juventus, which is quite good. But we've clearly got one of the worst attacks. We might have the 2nd worst. Joint 2nd worst, I think, attack in the league. As you can see though, Napoli, ourselves and Roma are all on 37 points. Udinese have 34 and Sampdoria have 31. So there are gaps beginning to arise. Inter Milan are having a shocking season. 24 points from their 21 games, which is tough to see them struggle so much. Apart from that, the league is really quite as you expected, I would have thought. I'm not sure. Verona are probably overachieving to be in 13th. Sampdoria are doing well for what they are. Lazio are quite good, usually. Anyway, transfer-wise, there's no more coming in on the Bosmans. We did bring in one guy throughout the whole thing, which was actually on deadline day, so he hasn't played yet. It was Joel Campbell, and he's lacking match fitness, so he won't start today or anything. I suppose I was just looking for something a little different on the wings, because our wingers have been just brutal this year. And also he can play up front. He just adds a little bit of pace, a little bit of acceleration. He's got decent dribbling, decent first touch. Some just decent stats all around, and we're only paying $7,500 of his wages plus maybe, I think it might be 100k a month or something. No less, because it's only 375k overall, which is decent. I've said decent way too many times, but he could just add something a little bit different to our team, and that's what I'm looking for him to do. Anyway, I think we should get into today's game. Van Ginkel's out with a sprained ankle. Torres is nearly back. He's doubtful. He's back in 10 days' time from his broken foot, which he's suffered in the last time we played Juventus and was out for 4 months. Still a stinker because he was actually quite decent. 4 goals, 2 assists in his 8 games. Hopefully, he can get back and return to that form. They have Marco Motta out, Roberto Pereira out, and Pirlo is doubtful, which are 3 reasonable losses for them, I would have thought. And the team we've got for today is Diego Lopez in goal, back four Armero, Alex, Sabata, and Desciglio. De Jong is the anchorman, with Polly as the box-to-box, and Honda as the advanced playmaker. Menez and Bonaventura on the wings, El Shaarawy playing in the false 9. Jeez, he is poor, El Shaarawy, though. Gee whiz, I didn't think he'd be this bad. 2 goals and 2 assists in 21 games. He's just so bad. I don't know what to do with him. Like, I know I'm not playing him on the wing where he probably wants to play, but Bonaventura actually hasn't been too bad on the left wing. Menez has been poor enough, and he's unhappy because he wants a new contract, and I'm just not going to give it to him because he's not playing good enough to deserve one, and he's already on 68 grand a week, and a new contract would entail him, like, he wants a wage rise, and he just doesn't deserve one. So I might even look to ship him out at some stage, considering that Yarmolenko is coming in. Apart from that, Montalivo is back, 30-year-old, after his injury. He's not really the same player that he once was. 3 games, 1 assist, so I suppose he hasn't done too bad. 6.7 rating, but he isn't quite the player he once was. But he could still probably do a fairly good job. So he's on the bench today because he's not quite fully fit. And also Kazuki Honda, because of his good month, like, he's really been in top form, and we need to take advantage of him, really, kind of, with him being in decent form. 5 goals, 1 assist in 5 starts and 9 off the bench, 7.12 rating overall. Oh, I didn't go over actually all the player stats, so I'll do that really quickly. Top scorer is Alex with 6, and of course all those have been from the penalty spot. Honda with 5, Tara still there with 4, Pizzini 3, Al-Shwari 2, the rest on 1. Top provider Bonaventura with 5, Menez has got 4, Van Ginkel 3, Polly 3. Top assist our average rating, Honda 7.12, Tar 7.04, Sciglio and Alex both on 7 on the button, Zabata 6.97, and Bonaventura 6.97. So those are the top performers so far. Joel Campbell will probably need a shirt number. He's going to get the number 12. Yeah, so we'll get into the game. Let's see who they've got. They've got a slightly different formation than last time, but it's another one of these 5 at the back sort of things. It seems to be quite common over in Italy. Will we look to do it at some stage? Maybe so. We don't really have the players to pull it off, I don't think, at the moment. Got Buffon in goal, back 5 of Evra, Chiellini, Bonucci, Cascarez and Lichtsteiner. Romelu, Marquisio and Vidal in the middle. So Pogba missing out. Have they sold Pogba? Oh no, he's sitting right there. So is Asamoah. Jeez, what a bench that is. Llorente and Morata and Tevez up front. So there really isn't a weak link in sight, as it was in the previous game against Juve. Got to try and fire up the boys. It is a cup quarter-final. It's quite easy to get to the quarter-final. We only actually had to get through 1 round, which was against a decent Serie A club, but not like a world beater, like in Atalanta. But we managed to get through that, but then we got handed this shitty tie. Bonaventura, it's gone in! Woohoo, what a goal! What a start from Bonaventura! Goal of the season, maybe. What a piece of inspiration. De Jong, Bonaventura, first time. Buffon still stumbling to his goal. 1-0 AC Milan. What a start to proceedings. And Morata's injured as well. Giovinco has to come on for him due to Sciglio injuring Morata early on. So 20 minutes in, I'm still recovering from that immense start that Bonaventura has ensured to us. Just a moment of magic. That's exactly Giovinco. Menez. He's put it into his own goal. Has he done anything right this year? I don't think so. It's a beautiful header, but into his own net. And that takes us down from the high we were on. That's really the only... Oh, Honda, come on. Menez. Put it in the right net this time. No. Vidal. They're going to get it out of there. Chiellini back to Buffon. Ooh. Oh, no. Just trying to put him off. Vidal. Tevez in behind. Watch Tevez again. That's decent defending. We're holding our shape quite well. El Shawari there. A little bit of a rash challenge. Tevez in behind, and he really should have scored. He doesn't put it away this time round, though, and we get a life at 1 apiece. We really are... Oh, here's Al Shawari. Come on. Just before half-time. That would be a beautiful time to score a goal. Al Shawari on the run. Oh, that would have been some goal, but it's straight at Buffon, and it's a decent save. I'm not sure. Does this game go to extra time, or does it go to a replay? I'm not so sure. Actually, I didn't look at the rules, so... Just with the way things go around over in Italy. I'd say it actually goes to extra time rather than a replay, but I wouldn't be sure. Honda, whoa, Armero, 2-1, come on, Pablo Armero, first ever goal for AC Milan. What a time to get it. I thought Honda might whip in another free kick into the back of the net. He hits the crossbar instead, and Armero is the only one to react to put it into a pretty much empty net with Buffon pretty stagnant. He didn't know where, I don't think he probably knew where the ball had gone. And it's 2-1, but a long throw. Tevez, Bonucci, Evra, what a save by Diego Lopez. And Armero, come on, get it out of there. And we survive for now. Bloody hell. 2-1 up. Still. Well, the Bonaventura goal was a real moment of magic. 70 minutes in now. Pogba's coming on. Jeez, they're bringing on the big guns now. Probably to be expected. Polly's going to come over and we're going to bring on Montalivo for a bit of experience in these sort of situations. You do need experience, and there's nobody better off to give it to you than Montalivo. Probably one of the most experienced men in world football. Llorente is coming on for them as well. I think that's all their substitutions though. But I can't do anything else, can they? And I think it's time for us to shut up shop. Lower tempo, waste time, be more disciplined, drop deeper. See, I'm not sure, like, would that goal, you know, that Bonaventura score, would that have been from having it on, be more expressive and, like, just take the shot on, or would it do that anyway? I'm not sure. I'm trying to pick up myself, but no, I doubt that's really the case. And it looks like we've wasted time well enough here. And we are through to the Italian Cup semi-final, but not just that, we have knocked out Juventus. Juventus will not be winning the Italian Cup this year. They didn't last year either. Napoli won it, didn't they? I think so, but that is a big, big, big result and a real confidence booster because we play quite well today. We always do better in the games that we actually aren't supposed to because we don't have as much of the ball. Like, look at this, 47% of the ball, they had more shots, but yet we were able to win that game. So it shows that we're probably nearly better on the counter-attack. We've drawn Roma. God, it doesn't get easier, does it? Away at the Olimpico. God, that is harsh. Oh no, it's a two-legged affair. Oh, then it's not bad being away first. Okay, so it's 2 legs. That's not too shabby at all. Should I come back for that, or should I come back for the Serie A game? I think I'll come back for the Italian Cup game because a little bit more exciting. Because we're not going to win the Serie A this year. That's it's already been kind of set in stone nearly through Juve already being 11 points ahead of us. So I'll be back for the Roma first leg, and then I'll probably be back again for the Roma second leg, but there'll be 4 games in between. It's 4 games in between then and now as well. Fiorentina at home, Verona away, Roma at home, so another time we're meeting them, and Sampdoria away. So a tricky little 4-game run that is. We've got a two wins on the bench, and a huge morale-boosting win today against Juventus. If you did skip through the episode for some reason, go back and watch Bonaventura's goal. One to savour. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. I'll see you guys later.